Government and IDPATA-G in mediation talks. GCCI seeks visa-free travel to Mexico. And offshore mapping underway. I'm Rico Bulford, and this is Uncut News. Do you see what's happening? Send us a tip on WhatsApp at 592-659-6151. IDPATA-G and the Guyanese government have been given more time to discuss proposals concerning the release of more than $49 million in subvention for that organization. The government stopped providing the subsidy last year, saying that there was no evidence that Afro-Guyanese had benefited from the almost $500 million that had been provided to IDPATA-G since its formation. The parties are expected to hold discussions under the rubric of alternative dispute resolution or the possibility of mediation by March 23rd. Meanwhile, Trinidadian company Davis Ecolife has been ordered by the High Court to repay the National Data Management Authority over $6.1 million Ghana for failing to supply two EcoPods as per their contract. The EcoPods are a building system that combines energy-efficient building systems with solar technology. NTMA filed an amended fixed-date application seeking several reliefs, including an order for Davis Ecolife to refund the Data Management Authority, and the court granted the application's judgment in favor of the NTMA. The Public Accounts Committee of Parliament has criticized the Ministry of Health and the Civil Defense Commission for procuring Rona supplies worth over $1 billion in an ad hoc manner, breaching the Procurement Act. The Health Ministry and the CDC admitted to the breach, but claimed they were not at the helm of the government entities at the time. The PAC also pointed out that the contracts were given without the approval of the National Tender Board. Contracts were delivered late, and some contracts were sole sourced. The PAC assessed a performance audit for the first time. African aircraft operator Bestfly and aviation service provider Crimson Aviation have formed a joint venture called BFK Aviation, which aims to support the growth of the business aviation industry in emerging markets. The first partnership agreement has already been signed with Guyana-based operator and aviation services provider Zen Aviation. Bestfly will provide aircraft operation know-how, while Crimson will provide all ground support and maintenance service intelligence. The joint venture will support the needs of Zen Aviation's expanded fleet and ground services for current and future. The government has delivered 60 water tanks to residents of the Mattawini-Yarrabah area on the Linden-Soestack Highway to assist with the storage of safe and clean water following the contamination of creek water in the area. The move follows a commitment made by the president during an outreach in January. The Executive Management Committee of the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce and Industry met with the newly appointed Mexican ambassador to Guyana to discuss fostering relations between the two countries. The ambassador expressed interest in exploring trade missions and removing visa restrictions, and the parties discussed addressing the language barrier through educational institutions to facilitate exchange between the private sectors of both nations. It's February, so how about you do something special for your first love, your truck? Powered Automotive stocks a huge range of parts from the best brands in the business. Show your truck some love today. Visit them at lot 491 EE Eccles. Or call or WhatsApp them on telephone number 697-0171. Save big on truck parts at Powered Automotive, the #1 heavy-duty truck parts store in Guyana. Now it's time to tell you about the best price car of the week. Currently on sale is 2020 Toyota Raze. It's almost brand new, and it comes with Toyota Safety Sense, Bluetooth, mud rims, new tires, TV, CD, LED lighting, fog lamps, park camera, and much, much more. Buy cars for $6 million. Or pay as low as $1.2 million down with around $160,000 monthly for 5 years, and it is yours. Call or WhatsApp 662-0844 for more info. Visit the showrooms at Lot 171 Peter Street, Queenstown, or Lot 2 Lamar Street, and tell them we can send you for this sweet deal. Tired of waiting on hold, tracking down a delivery driver, or carrying cash for your food orders? GT Eat is here to make your life easier. Guyana's first cashless food ordering and delivery app. Choose from Georgetown's top restaurants, pay securely with your card, and get your food delivered right to your doorstep. With the convenience of being able to order from your phone and the added feature of tracking your order, GT Eats is the ultimate solution for all your food needs. Download the app on Apple and Android stores and start ordering the easy way today. Now for crime news. A vehicle that was stolen on Sunday was discovered torched in New Amsterdam on Monday. The owner of the vehicle, who had repossessed it from the alleged thief, recognized the person who removed the vehicle when she saw the CCTV footage. The vehicle was estimated to be worth $2.4 million, and the owner estimates the losses to be around $3.5. The matter has been reported to the police. 30-year-old Andre De Freitas was arrested by the police after allegedly collecting $100,000 in marked bills under the pretext that he could secure a house lot for the person who paid the money. De Freitas claimed to own Prime Investments and was immediately arrested during a sting operation. The MV Malaysia has set sail from Kolkata and is expected to arrive in Guyana soon. The Ministry of Public Works has invited bids for construction and rehabilitation works on several stellings to accommodate the incoming vessel, estimated to cost an overall $2.6 billion. The vessel was built by Garden Reach Shipbuilders and Engineers Limited as part of the Indian government's line of credit grant project. The ministry is also planning significant upgrades to the Kingston and Port Kaituma wharves. CARICOM has sent a special mission to Haiti to address the political and economic crises in the nation. The mission, led by Jamaican Prime Minister Andrew Holness, met with a variety of stakeholders, including the interim Prime Minister of Haiti and representatives of political parties, civil society, and the private sector. This was the first opportunity for CARICOM officials to observe the situation on the ground and directly engage stakeholders on the ongoing search for a solution. Canada has pledged to provide additional personnel and support to benefit the people of Haiti who have been affected by ongoing gang violence. Now for today's oil update. The Maritime Administration Department has announced that a multi-beam hydrographic survey is being conducted off the coast of Guyana using the workboat Lee Odyssey by IIC Technologies. The survey, which began on February the 23rd, will last until July 31st and will cover an area of 802.44 square nautical miles and provide important information for maritime navigation, marine construction, offshore oil exploration, and related activities.
You can multiply your cash by selling Digicel Top-Up. This is a legit way you can earn some extra money at your business or to supplement your current hustle. Become a top-up vendor quick and easy by linking with Cellular Plus. Call them on telephone number 685-3109 for more info. Robbery season might be over, but the streets are still mean. That's why you need to get security for your home or business with Sheriff Security. Sheriff Security has well-trained guards, armed and unarmed patrol, Marine Patrol, K-9 services. They speed even our drones. Why? Because your security is their highest priority. You've seen the rest. Now hire the best. Hire Sheriff Security Service today.
Now for our Uncut News Views Poll question of the day. Every day we pose a question about current events in Ghana, the region, the diaspora, and how you feel it place was. Last night, I asked, since Guyana is strengthening ties with India, what are some sectors you feel they can help us in developing?
But before we get to that, I'm proud to announce our latest addition to the Noble Army, Richard Singh, who is supporting us at the reporter level, the highest level of monthly support we've received so far. So thank you, Richard Singh. And also a special thank you to David Griffith, Dion Nascimento, Project Zero, and Dimitri V. I appreciate you all. And if you're watching at home and you'd like to support our movement, just hit the link in the video description.
Dimitri V says, I think that India can help with the telecommunications and IT in the nation, as they are the leading outsourcer in the world for that. Also help in the medical field. I mean, I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but it's kind of odd that the Indian president and vice president are trying to strengthen ties with their mother country, but not so much with Africa. I feel like this strengthening of ties between India are going to have a big influence on politics moving forward, seeing as the top parties are racially based. Indeed, I noticed that tends to happen because, of course, when the coalition was in power, they're strengthening ties with Africa. And you know, it's an absolute shame. I wish both parties would understand that instead of just cozying up to the mother nation, why not cozy up to both Africa and India? Just saying. Roger Wilson says, I believe that we can gain from their agriculture sector. So, more so in sugar. India is one of the world's largest sugar producers. They were the ones who introduced sugar to this land. God knows Gaisuku needs help. I don't believe that's correct. While sugar may have originated in that region of the world, but it came way before the Indians themselves did. But I understand what you're saying. Richard Singh says, the only reason India has an interest in Ghana is due to Hinduism. India has the 5th largest economy in the world with the youngest population. Their population is skilled in many fields. They can help with education and even agriculture. They can pretty much help us in every sector. Indeed. And finally, Jay Jairam says India makes movies more than any other nation in the world. India should help Guyana develop our entertainment sector. Yeah, that'd be pretty nice. I wonder what they would call it. Gollywood? Aha! Now for tonight's question. It would seem like the private sector is interested in strengthening ties with Mexico. So, now I'd like to know, what sort of sectors do you believe Mexico could help us in? I want you to think about that question. Tell us in the comments below. If your response is good enough, we just might feature it in our next episode. Anyway, that's all the time we have for tonight, and check us out tomorrow for another. Until then, I'm Rico Bolford saying good night, folks.